Hustling market vendors, yelling out the daily price. Selling yellow plantains in a heavy bag of rice. Taxis honking loudly in the congested traffic jam. Buying a delicious patty filled with spicy lamb. Vibrant dresses spinning in the afternoon heat. Navigating carefully the chaotic busy street. Haggling for a bargain on the corner sidewalk. Listening to the locals enthusiastically talk.
Slamming the domino piece up on the wooden table. Shouting at my brother because I am completely able. Drinking white rum from a tiny plastic cup. Watching the neighborhood rude boys sizing me up. Stray dogs barking wildly at the passing cars. Hiding my heavy cash inside the glass jars. Corrugated zinc fences painted in green and gold. A magnificent story that is waiting to be told. The pulse of the capital beating relentlessly. Surviving the struggle entirely beautifully. A rough exterior hiding a magnificent heart. Tearing the oppressive corrupt system apart. Standing firmly upon the Kingston block. Surviving the daily unpredictable hard shock. The undisputed epicenter of the reggae sound. Where the greatest musicians are easily found. Kingston block, rough around the sharp edges. Fulfilling the local community pledges. Police cruisers flashing their bright blue lights. Patrolling the avenues during the humid nights. But the sound system operator drops the heavy needle. Exposing the corrupt politicians acting incredibly feeble. A massive clash between the rival audio crews. Broadcasting the authentic underground news. Bass speakers vibrating the peeling window frame. Playing the dangerous,
highly competitive game. Smoke rising thickly from the jerk chicken grill. Serving up the plates with an exceptional skill. Barefoot children running through the narrow alleyway. Making up fantastic games that they love to play. The aroma of spices saturating the thick air. A beautiful resilience that is incredibly rare. Mothers sitting on the porch braiding their daughter's hair. Handling the extreme pressure with a fabulous flair. The pulse of the capital beating relentlessly. Surviving the struggle entirely beautifully. A rough exterior hiding a magnificent heart. Tearing the oppressive corrupt system apart. Standing firmly upon the Kingston block. Surviving the daily unpredictable hard shock. The undisputed epicenter of the reggae sound. Where the greatest musicians are easily found. Kingston block, rough around the sharp edges. Fulfilling the local community pledges.
downtown grit mixes with the uptown flair. Creating an atmosphere completely beyond compare. From Trench Town to Papini, energy is immense. Jumping wildly over the high concrete fence. Pull up, pull up.
Streets are hot. Real life. Watch your step. Standing firmly upon the Kingston block. Surviving the daily unpredictable hard shock. The undisputed epicenter of the reggae sound. Where the greatest musicians are easily found. Kingston block, rough around the sharp edges. beneath the midnight moon. Subway rattling, bringing a brand new tune. I walked these pavements since I was a little child. Now the urban jungle is calling out. Wild gold hoops, swinging jacket, leather tight. We are painting a revolution in the cold daylight.
Jah people wandering through the metal gates, looking for salvation before it gets too late.
Prophets speaking truth on the corner street, while the righteous ones march with tired feet.
Babylon erected towers reaching for the sky,
but the natural roots will never truly die. Two different worlds colliding in the atmosphere. No more crying,
we banish all the fear.
from the northern boroughs to the promised land.
We are walking forward, united,
Hand in hand, welcome to the Bronx, Zion,
where the city wolf meets the conquering lion.
trains rumble loud, but the acoustic guitar's strong.
We are marching forward to the beating of the drum.
Bronx, Zion, an empire of the soul, where the broken pieces finally become whole.
Politicians talking, but they never understand the suffering of children across this barren land.
We plant a seed of hope inside the asphalt cracks, carrying the heavy burdens upon our aching backs. But the trumpet sounds across the neighborhood, bringing forth the message of everything good.
Sirens wailing loud, but we drown them out with love.
Angels watching over from the balconies above,
Graffiti murals singing stories of our past.
building up a legacy that is guaranteed to last.
Step by step,
We rise above the poverty line,
letting our internal brilliant diamond shine.
two different worlds colliding in the atmosphere.
No more crying, we banish all the fear.
From the northern boroughs to the promised land,
We are walking forward, united, hand in hand,
welcome to the Bronx, Zion,
where the city wolf meets the conquering lion.
trains rumble loud, but the acoustic guitar's strong.
We are marching forward to the beating of the drum.
Bronx, Zion, an empire of the soul, where the broken pieces finally become whole.
Let the echoes bounce off the brick walls.
Answer the destiny whenever it calls.
A fusion of the Caribbean and the Empire State. We are opening up the heavy iron gate. Hold strong,
Keep the faith,
New York to Jamaica.
feel the vibration. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to the Bronx, Zion,
Where the city wolf meets the conquering lion.
trains rumble loud, but the acoustic guitar's strong.
We are marching forward to the beating of the drum.
Bronx, Zion, empire of the soul,
Whoa,
where the broken pieces finally become whole.
peace in the borough.
Love in the Zion,
Hold on,
fade away into the night. Oh, yeah. Hey. Oh. We're in a heavy winter parka line. man with thick fur, while my memories of the sandy beaches begin to blur. Snow is piling up against the rusted bodega gate, but my internal temperature refuses to accommodate. Buying a spicy Jamaican patty in the freezing cold, keeping the cultural traditions incredibly fiercely bold. The diaspora migrating to the northern concrete maze, bringing the sunshine into the gray, depressing days.
Stepping off the elevated train at the Pelham stop, taking the island flavor straight to the very top. My breath is visible in the freezing January air, but I walk with the tropical, undeniable, confident flair. Importing the heavy spices to flavor the bland food, changing the entire metropolitan aggressive mood. The intersection of the islands in the northern state, creating a phenomenon that is phenomenally great.
Geographies colliding in a spectacular cultural mash, a beautiful explosion of flavor, a wonderful crash. From the turquoise waters to the gray asphalt street, we bring the undeniable, heavy, ancestral heat. Surviving the winter in the Caribbean Bronx, ignoring the aggressive loud taxi honks. A tropical spirit trapped inside a freezing zone, making this icy territory completely our own. Caribbean Bronx, a fusion of the snow and the sand, building a magnificent empire in a foreign land.
The landlord complains about the volume of the bass, but we are claiming ownership of this rented space. Playing the vintage cassettes to warm up the room, sweeping away the seasonal depressing winter gloom. I wrap a colorful scarf tidy around my frozen neck, paying for my groceries with a highly folded check. The accents mingle in the crowded corner barber shop. This spectacular migration is never gonna stop.
Looking through the icy window at the tower and skyline, knowing that this entire massive city will be mine. Braiding my daughter's hair with intricate tight beads, planting the tropical resilient cultural seed. We navigate the subway lines like navigating the sea, proving exactly how incredibly strong we can be. The thermometer plummets, but the rhythm keeps us warm, sheltering each other from the massive snowy storm. Geographies colliding in a spectacular cultural mash, a beautiful explosion of flavor, a wonderful crash. From the turquoise waters to the gray asphalt street, we bring the undeniable, heavy, ancestral heat. Surviving the winter in the Caribbean Bronx, ignoring the aggressive loud taxi honks. A tropical spirit trapped inside a freezing zone, making this icy territory completely our own. Caribbean Bronx, a fusion of the snow and the sand, building a magnificent empire in a foreign land. The palm tree roots can grow through the thick cement. We are highly grateful for the blessings we were sent. Two different worlds merging into one solid voice, rejoicing beautifully in this geographical choice. Island soul, city streets, stay warm, fusion sound. Surviving the winter in the Caribbean Bronx, ignoring the aggressive loud taxi honks. A tropical spirit trapped inside a freezing zone, making this icy territory completely our own. Caribbean Bronx, a fusion of the snow and the sand, building a magnificent empire in a foreign land. Next stop, uptown, keep the fire burning, mind the gap. proudly on my face. My nails are sharp and claws ready to defend. I will never bow down, I will absolutely never bend. The asphalt is my territory, marked by my scent. Ignoring the eviction notices that they constantly send. Surviving the brutal winter and the scorching summer, marching exactly to the beat of my own drummer.
A magnificent mane of dreadlocks flowing in the wind, carrying the heavy burdens of where I have sinned. The king of the urban jungle, roaming very free, refusing to climb the branches of a poison tree.
My roar shakes the foundation of the massive high-rise, instilling pure terror in my enemies' eyes, protecting the innocent cubs from the wicked snare, breathing resilience into the polluted thick air, prowling through the shadow, hunting for the truth, possessing the wisdom of age and the fire of youth. No cage can contain this magnificent wild beast. We are the apex predators of the ultimate feast. Beware the wrath of the mighty concrete lion, defending the borders of the metropolitan Zion. Teeth made of iron, muscles carved from stone, sitting proudly upon a highly contested throne. Concrete lion, ruling the dangerous avenue, demanding the ultimate respect that is fully due.
Hyenas are laughing nervously in the dark alley, but I am the undisputed ruler of this concrete valley. I smell the cowardice sweating from their pores, winning all the silent psychological cold war. Stomping my paws firmly upon the solid ground, generating a massive, intimidating, heavy sound. The royalty of the street cannot be bought or sold, a legendary story that is constantly retold.
Camouflage perfectly against the brick and mortar, I am a fierce, unrelenting, dedicated daughter. My instinct is sharper than a newly forged blade, refusing to be hidden inside a cowardly shade, protecting my pride with a vicious, sudden swipe, ignoring entirely the superficial media hype. I am elegance mixed with a terrifying might, a beautiful nightmare arriving in the dead of night, prowling through the shadows, hunting for the truth, possessing the wisdom of age and the fire of youth. No cage can contain this magnificent wild beast. We are the apex predators of the ultimate feast. Beware the wrath of the mighty concrete lion, defending the borders of the metropolitan Zion. Teeth made of iron, muscles carved from stone, sitting proudly upon a highly contested throne. Concrete lion, ruling the dangerous avenue, demanding the ultimate respect that is fully due. Let them try to build a fence to keep us entirely in. We will smash the barricades and let the chaos begin. The spirit of the wilderness thrives in the cement, a magnificent force that was beautifully said. Watch my step, king of the street. Hear me roar. Bow down. Beware the wrath of the mighty concrete lion, defending the borders of the metropolitan Zion. Teeth made of iron, muscles carved from stone, sitting proudly upon a highly contested throne. Yeah. Strutting down the boulevard. Oh. Strutting down the boulevard with the predatory grace, wearing my fierce independence proudly on my face. My nails are sharp and claws ready to defend. I will never bow down, I will absolutely never bend. The asphalt is my territory, marked by my scent, ignoring the eviction notices that they constantly send. Surviving the brutal winter and the scorching summer, marching exactly to the beat of my own drummer.
A magnificent mane of dreadlocks flowing in the wind, carrying the heavy burdens of where I have sinned. The king of the urban jungle, roaming very free, refusing to climb the branches of a poison tree. My roar shakes the foundation of the massive high-rise, instilling pure terror in my enemies' eyes, protecting the innocent cubs from the wicked snare, breathing resilience into the polluted thick air.
Prowling through the shadows, hunting for the truth, possessing the wisdom of age and the fire of youth. No cage can contain this magnificent wild beast. We are the apex predators of the ultimate feast. Beware the wrath of the mighty concrete lion, defending the borders of the metropolitan Zion. Teeth made of iron, muscles carved from stone, sitting proudly upon a highly contested throne. Concrete lion, ruling the dangerous avenue, demanding the ultimate respect that is fully due.
Hyenas are laughing nervously in the dark alley, but I am the undisputed ruler of this concrete valley. I smell the cowardice sweating from their pores, winning all the silent psychological cold war. Stomping my paws firmly upon the solid ground, generating a massive, intimidating, heavy sound. The royalty of the street cannot be bought or sold, a legendary story that is constantly retold.
Camouflage perfectly against the brick and mortar. I am a fierce, unrelenting, dedicated daughter. My instinct is sharper than a newly forged blade, refusing to be hidden inside the cowardly shade. Protecting my pride with a vicious, sudden swipe, ignoring entirely the superficial media hype. I am elegance mixed with the terrifying might, a beautiful nightmare arriving in the dead of night. Prowling through the shadows, hunting for the truth, possessing the wisdom of age and the fire of youth. No cage can contain this magnificent wild beast. We are the apex predators of the ultimate feast. Beware the wrath of the mighty concrete lion, defending the borders of the metropolitan Zion. Teeth made of iron, muscles carved from stone, sitting proudly upon a highly contested throne. Concrete lion, ruling the dangerous avenue, demanding the ultimate respect that is fully due. Let them try to build a fence to keep us entirely in. We will smash the barricades and let the chaos begin. The spirit of the wilderness drives in us cement, a magnificent force that was beautifully sent. Watch my step, ooh, king of the street, ooh, hear me roar, ooh, bow down, down. Beware the wrath for the mighty concrete lion, defending the borders of the metropolitan Zion. Teeth made of iron, muscles carved from stone, sitting proudly upon a highly contested throne. Concrete lion, ruling the dangerous avenue, demanding the ultimate respect that is fully due. Jungle rules, concrete kingdom, the lion sleeps, undefeated jungle. looking through the frosted glass of my brownstone flat, wondering where the warmth of the summer went and sat. Snowflakes descending upon the incredibly quiet street, burying the memories beneath the terrifying white sheet. Tears freezing instantly upon my shivering cheek, feeling emotionally drained, vulnerable and weak. The radiator hisses, but it provides no actual heat, except in the reality of this emotional defeat.
Walking underneath the massive rusted overpass, watching the heavy icicles forming on the glass. Collar turned up against the absolutely bitter chill, swallowing a tremendously difficult jagged pill, carrying the generational sorrow inside my heavy lungs, speaking the prayers in the forgotten ancient tongues. The metropolis is a frozen, unforgiving concrete beast, starving the poor people at the billionaire's feast. The saxophone cries out into the desolate night, searching desperately for a tiny flicker of light. Echoes bouncing off the frozen brick facade, questioning the intentions of the universe and God. Listen to the tragic, beautiful Brooklyn wail, where the broken promises continually sadly fail. Oh, a melancholy symphony played on the frozen street, waiting patiently for the eventual return of spring. Brooklyn, where a heavy, devastating urban sigh, reaching all the way up to the overcast sky. Plowing through the snowdrifts, blocking the avenue, wondering how I will ever manage to get to you. My boots are soaking wet from the melting slush, surviving the frantic morning commuter rush. The bassline acts as a heavy, thick woolen coat, protecting the fragile vocal cords inside my throat. We huddle around the flaming trash barrel for warmth, enduring the brutality of this psychological storm. Pigeon sheltering, shivering beneath the window ledge, standing dangerously close to the emotional edge. The street lamps flicker, casting a yellow sickly glow, reflecting off the dirty accumulated city snow. I sing a lullaby to the ghosts of my romantic past, knowing that this freezing temperature cannot last. The morning dove answers from the fire escape stairs, carrying the heavy burden of my unspoken care. The saxophone cries out into the desolate night, searching desperately for a tiny flicker of light. Echoes bouncing off the frozen brick facade, questioning the intentions of the universe and God. Listen to the tragic, beautiful Brooklyn wail, where the broken promises continually sadly fail. A melancholy symphony played on the frozen street, waiting patiently for the eventual return of spring. Brooklyn, where a heavy, devastating urban sigh, reaching all the way up to the overcast sky. The tears fall down and melt the stubborn ice. We have already paid the ultimate heavy price. The rhythm will thaw the completely frozen heart, giving us the strength to beautifully restart. So cold, hold on, winter passes, keep breathing. Listen to the tragic, beautiful Brooklyn wail, where the broken promises continually sadly fail. A melancholy symphony played on the frozen string, waiting patiently for the eventual return of spring. Brooklyn, where a heavy, devastating urban sigh, reaching all the way up to the overcast sky. Snow falling, city freezing, the wail continues. Wait for the sun.
this neighborhood cove. Colorful murals painted vividly on the stucco wall, answering the vibrant cultural festive call. Playing a game of cards upon the folding chair, while a magnificent salsa rhythm fills the air. A melting pot of cultures living side by side, bursting with an incredible, undeniable pride.
Rolling up to the corner with the speakers in the trunk, supplying the neighborhood with the island funk, blending the Jamaican bass with the Latin brass, watching the beautiful smiling pedestrians pass.
Sipping from a coconut, wearing a fedora hat, engaging in a lively multilingual friendly chat. The diaspora uniting on the single busy street, finding a common language in the heavy drum beat. Spices mixing perfectly inside the sonic pot, appreciating the beautiful heritage we got, from the Caribbean Sea to the mainland coast.
This is the beautiful fusion we love the most.
Getting down to the rhythm of the barrio dub, turning the entire sidewalk into a massive club. Trumpets blazing over a phenomenally heavy bass, putting a gigantic smile on everybody's face. Barrio dub, where the cultures beautifully collide. A magnificent roller coaster that we love to ride.
Bilingual poetry spoken directly into the mic, delivering the positive messages that we all like. The Congos are speaking a deeply ancestral dialect, commanding a massive, undeniable, pure respect.
We break the piñata, watching the candy fall, enjoying the spectacular neighborhood ball. No passports required to enter this festive zone, making this cross-cultural territory our own. Ruffled skirts catching the warm evening breeze, dancing with the spectacular, captivating ease. The local mechanic wiping the grease from his hand to join the celebration of this incredible band. Fire hydrants opened up to cool the summer heat, splashing water beautifully all across the street. The rhythm is contagious, infecting everyone here, creating an atmosphere of absolute pure cheer. Spices mixing perfectly inside the sonic pot, appreciating the beautiful heritage we got, from the Caribbean Sea to the mainland coast.
This is the beautiful fusion we love the most.
Getting down to the rhythm of the barrio dub, turning the entire sidewalk into a massive club. Trumpets blazing over a phenomenally heavy bass, putting a gigantic smile on everybody's face. Barrio dub, where the cultures beautifully collide. A magnificent roller coaster that we love to ride.
Uno, dos, tres, let the bass line loudly drop. This neighborhood fiesta is never going to stop.
Baila conmigo,
Dance with me through the night.
everything in the world feels absolutely right. Never did
Feel the flavor.
spicy rhythm, barrio love. Getting down to the rhythm of the barrio dub, turning the entire sidewalk into a massive club. Trumpets blazing over a phenomenally heavy bass, putting a gigantic smile on everybody's face. Barrio dub, where the cultures beautifully collide. A magnificent roller coaster that we love to ride. La familia, one love, bodega closes, sweet dreams. Oh, 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 oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Turning the historic asphalt into a global catwalk, giving the international fashion magazines a reason to talk. Strutting past the zinc fences and design, custom couture, My posture is intimidating, my attitude is incredibly pure.
The paparazzi chasing me down the bustling Island Avenue, capturing the fascinating, highly contrasting, striking view, balancing perfectly upon the 6-inch needle-thin spike, commanding the aesthetic attention that I absolutely like. The capital city acts as a spectacular gritty back, watching incredibly glamorous, unexpected photo drop. She poses fiercely in front of the local neighborhood stall, ignoring the traditional, conservative, predictable protocol. The flashbulbs illuminate the cracks in the old pavement, a magnificent escape from the typical studio enslavement. The subwoofers act as the metronome for her flawless stride, filling the local residents with a massive, undeniable pride. High, high, fashion collides with the foundational deep roots, trading the typical comeback gear for the stylish boots. The runway stretches across the entire historical town, refusing to let the intense tropical humidity drag us down. Strutting fiercely in the towering Kingston heels, showing the entire world exactly how the island feels. A glamorous invasion of the authentic rugged street, moving elegantly to the heavy, uncompromising beat. Kingston heels, a portrait of magnificent contrast, building a stylish legacy that is guaranteed to last. The local sound clash is the after party for the runway show, showing the international models exactly where to properly go. Vogue magazine editors mixing with the underground crew, discovering a perspective that is entirely vibrantly new. I DJ the event, matching her incredible visual aesthetic, creating an atmosphere that is undeniably fiercely kinetic. The Jamaican breeze catches the train of her expensive dress, a flawless exhibition of undeniable cultural success.
Striking a dramatic pose against the rusted iron gate, dictating the incredibly fast, highly demanding fashion rate. My accessories are as loud as the massive vibrating bass, claiming absolute ownership of this beautiful island space. The juxtaposition is the brilliant, highly calculated art, capturing the rhythm of the capital's beating heart. I pause at the intersection, letting the cameras rapid fire, elevating the standard of beauty significantly, intensely higher. High fashion collides with the foundational deep roots, trading the typical combat gear for the stylish boots. The runway stretches across the entire historical town, refusing to let the intense tropical humidity drag us down. Strutting fiercely in the towering Kingston hills, showing the entire world exactly how the island feels. A glamorous invasion of the authentic rugged street, moving elegantly to the heavy, uncompromising beat. Kingston hills, a portrait of magnificent contrast, building a stylish legacy that is guaranteed.
So the last,
This concrete is a highly demanding, unforgiving stage,
but we are riding a spectacular, revolutionary pace.
elegance in the authentic street, credibility aligned,
Perfectly executed
visually stunning, brilliant design. Strike a pose, fierce walk, turn the corner, capture the shot. Strutting fiercely in the towering Kingston hills, showing the entire world exactly how the island feels. A glamorous invasion of the authentic rugged street, moving elegantly to the heavy, uncompromising beat. Kingston hills, a portrait of magnificent contrast, building a stylish legacy that is guaranteed to last. Runway cleared,
That's a wrap.
island glamour.
Keep strutting.
standing directly in front of the massive wooden box, feeling the vibration rattling my heavy silver locks. The cone pushes the air with a terrifying invisible force, taking my physical body on a completely wild course. It is not just auditory, it is a magnificent tactile thing, feeling every single note that the heavy instruments sing. My ribcage acts as an entirely resonant hollow cave, catching the crest of this magnificent acoustic wave.
I am the dedicated carpenter, shaping the heavy pine, calculating the dimensions with the mathematical design, wiring the heavy magnets in the copper internal coil, rewarding the dedication of my tremendously hard toys.
Sealing the cabinet to prevent the precious air from leaking, listening closely when the giant mechanical beast is speaking, routing the audio signal to the crossover machine, the most powerful amplifier that you have ever seen, dropping the frequency completely below the human range, initiating a cellular microscopic spectacular change, massaging the internal organs with the deepest heavy tone, penetrating directly into the center of the bone, healing the damage with the subwoofer soul, making the fractured broken spirit completely whole. A physical therapy delivered through the amplifier stack, pushing the negativity and the depression forcefully back. Subwoofer soul, a monumental deep oscillation, providing an overwhelming, wonderful physical sensation.
The needle tracks the heavy groove on the vinyl plate, opening up the massive acoustic invisible gate. I turn the low and equalizer dial completely to the right, summoning the earthquake in the middle of the night.
Dust falling from the rafters of the underground club, powered entirely by the relentless driving dub. We are the technicians of the ultimate low frequency, providing an antidote to the modern emergency. The bassline is a blanket wrapping me completely tight, eradicating the terrors of the deeply anxious night. I close my eyes and surrender to the pulling undertow, letting the magnificent low frequency current beautifully flow. My heartbeat synchronizes with the heavy thumping kick, curing me instantly whenever I am feeling sick. A sonic baptism washing over my entirely willing frame, ensuring that I will absolutely never be the same. Dropping the frequency completely below the human range, initiating a cellular microscopic spectacular change, massaging the internal organs with the deepest heavy tone, penetrating directly into the center of the bone, healing the damage with the subwoofer soul, making the fractured broken spirit completely whole. A physical therapy delivered through the amplifier stack, pushing the negativity and the depression forcefully back. Subwoofer soul, a monumental deep oscillation, providing overwhelming, wonderful physical sensation. You cannot simply hear it, you have to physically feel it. If your heart is broken, this heavy resonance will seal it. The woofer diaphragm breathes precisely like a lung, speaking the ancient, beautifully unspoken tongue. Breathe in, feel the shade, deepest space. Let it move you, healing the damage with a subwoofer soul, making the fractured broken spirit completely whole. Physical therapy delivered through the amplifier stack, pushing the negativity and the depression forcefully back. Subwoofer soul, a monumental deep oscillation, providing an overwhelming, wonderful physical dressed in the color of my heavy waterproof trench coat, memorizing the contents of the classified secret note, slipping through the back door of the underground casino, wearing a dark disguise, sipping a dry cappuccino. The target is seated quietly at the baccarat table. I am executing the mission precisely, completely able, hiding the encrypted microchip inside my ruby lipstick, moving with the agility of a trained silent mystic. Sitting in the idling getaway vehicle across the street, monitoring the surveillance audio from the driver's seat. The wipers are swishing back and forth in the heavy rain, calculating the escape route inside my tactical brain. Checking the loaded revolver resting in the glove box, waiting for the precise moment when she breaks the locks. The shadows provide a perfect impenetrable cover, operating covertly as a dangerous underground lover. The espionage is synchronized to the ticking of the clock, picking the complicated mechanism of the heavy padlock. Danger is a beautiful, terrifying, thrilling game, leaving no fingerprints, revealing no actual name. Moving stealthily to the midnight rhythm, hiding the evidence right before we rid them. A clandestine operation executed in the dark, leaving entirely no trace, making absolutely no mark. Midnight rhythm, a highly secretive, dangerous groove, carefully calculating every single risky move. Searchlight sweeping quickly across the wet alleyway. We have to vanish completely before the break of day. She jumps into the passenger seat, completely out of breath, narrowly escaping an encounter with immediate death. I press the accelerator, burning the rubber tires, dodging the barricades and the tangled barbed wires. The syndicate is furiously chasing us down the boulevard, but we played our absolute winning final card. Looking in the rearview mirror at the fading red light, surviving another one of these unpredictable nights. The briefcase is secured firmly underneath my feet. The victory is tasting dangerously, incredibly sweet. I peel off the wig, letting my natural hair fall down. We are the most wanted fugitives in this entire town. The adrenaline is pumping wildly through my veins, breaking free completely from their authoritative chains. The espionage is synchronized to the ticking of the clock, picking the complicated mechanism of the heavy padlock. Danger is a beautiful, terrifying, thrilling game, leaving no fingerprints, revealing no actual name. Moving stealthily to the midnight rhythm, hiding the evidence right before we rid them. A clandestine operation executed in the dark, leaving entirely no trace, making absolutely no mark. Midnight rhythm, a highly secretive, dangerous groove, carefully calculating every single risky move. The rendezvous point is located beneath the old bridge, hiding over the documents on the foggy cold ridge. Mission accomplished, the payment is securely made, fading back gracefully into the protective deep shade. Target secure, stay low, don't make a sound, don't make a sound. We're in the clear, moving stealthily to the midnight rhythm, hiding the evidence right before we rid them. A clandestine operation executed in the dark, leaving entirely no trace, making absolutely no mark. Midnight rhythm, a highly secretive, dangerous groove, carefully calculating every single risky move. Mission complete, disappear into the shadows. Until next time. your presence to dispel the quiet gloom. Every single memory bounces off the painted wall, listening intently for your distant loving call.
Distance is a canyon separating you and me, longing for your touch,
wishing you were here to see.
Standing on the precipice, looking at the stars, wondering if the universe can heal these lonely scars. Shouting my affection into the massive dark abyss, dreaming of the sweetness of your tender, gentle kiss.
Frequencies are traveling across the mountain range. Love remains the constant, though the seasons always change. A holographic projection of what we used to be, reverberating promises that linger in the space, visualizing perfectly the contours of your face. Echo passion, a cycle that will never fade, resting in the comfort of the promises we made.
Canyons holding on to the syllables I spoke, like a smoldering ember transition into smoke. Valleys carrying the heavy weight of my desire, blowing on the coals to ignite the romantic fire.
Time becomes irrelevant, seconds stretch to hours, nurturing this feeling like a garden full of flowers. Catching the vibrations that you send across the miles, translating the silence into solitary smiles. The microphone is capturing the beating of my heart, even when geography keeps us far apart. Synthesizing feelings, filtering the immense pain, waiting for the sunshine to evaporate the rain. Sound waves rippling across the great divide, emotions swelling up on massive pulling tide. What I give to you comes reflecting back to me, a boomerang of sentiment flying wildly free. Caught inside the echo passion, repeating endlessly. A holographic projection of what we used to be, reverberating promises that linger in the space, visualizing perfectly the contours of your face. Echo passion, a cycle that will never fade, resting in the comfort of the promises we made. Hello, are you there? The delay multiplies the depth of my despair, but the harmony returns, reassuring and so sweet, making this connection fundamentally complete. Bouncing back, everlasting, through the void. I hear you, caught inside the echo passion, repeating endlessly. A holographic projection of what we used to be, reverberating promises that linger in the space, visualizing perfectly the contours of your face. Echo passion, a cycle that will never fade, resting in the comfort of the promises we made, returning to me, always reflecting. Passion echoing forever. my memories of the sandy beaches begin to blur. Snow is piling up against the rusted bodega gate, but my internal temperature refuses to accommodate. Buying a spicy Jamaican patty in the freezing cold, keeping the cultural traditions incredibly fiercely bold. The diaspora migrating to the northern concrete maze, bringing the sunshine into the gray, depressing days.
Stepping off the elevator train at the Pelham stop, taking the island flavor straight to the very top. My breath is visible in the freezing January air, but I walk with a tropical, undeniable, confident flair. Importing the heavy spices to flavor the bland food, changing the entire metropolitan aggressive mood. The intersection of the islands and the northern state, creating a phenomenon that is phenomenally great.
Geographies colliding in a spectacular cultural mash, a beautiful explosion of flavor, a wonderful crash. From the turquoise waters to the gray asphalt street, we bring the undeniable heavy ancestral heat. Surviving the winter in the Caribbean Bronx, ignoring the aggressive loud taxi honks. A tropical spirit trapped inside a freezing zone, making this icy territory completely our own. Caribbean Bronx, a fusion of the snow and the sand, building a magnificent empire in a foreign
The
land.
landlord complains about the volume of the bass, but we are claiming ownership of this rented space. Playing the vintage cassettes to warm up the room, sweeping away the seasonal depressing winter gloom. I wrap a colorful scarf tightly around my frozen neck, paying for my groceries with a highly folded check. The accents mingle in the crowded corner barber shop. This spectacular migration is never gonna stop.
Looking through the icy window at the towering skyline, knowing that this entire massive city will be mine. Braiding my daughter's hair with intricate tie beads, planting the tropical resilient cultural seeds. We navigate the subway lines like navigating the sea, proving exactly how incredibly strong we can be. The thermometer plummets, but the rhythm keeps us warm, sheltering each other from the massive snowy storm. Geographies colliding in a spectacular cultural mash, a beautiful explosion of flavor, a wonderful crash. From the turquoise waters to the gray asphalt street, we bring the undeniable heavy ancestral heat. Surviving the winter in the Caribbean Bronx, ignoring the aggressive loud taxi honks. A tropical spirit trapped inside a freezing zone, making this icy territory completely our own. Caribbean Bronx, a fusion of the snow and the sand, building a magnificent empire in a foreign land. Palm tree roots can grow through the thick cement. We are highly grateful for the blessings we were sent. Two different worlds merging into one solid voice. Oh, rejoicing beautifully in this geographical choice. Island soul, city streets stay warm, fusion sound. Surviving the winter in the Caribbean Bronx, ignoring the aggressive loud taxi honk. A tropical spirit trapped inside a freezing zone, making this icy territory completely our own. Caribbean Bronx, a fusion of the snow and the sand, building a magnificent empire in a foreign land. Next stop, uptown, keep the fire burning, mind the gap. Yeah, yeah. Sa-da-da-da-da-da. Whoa, whoa. Summer heat is baking the pavement outside my door. splashing water on the floor. Barricades are set up at the avenue intersection. Everyone is gathering, seeking musical perfection. Coolers packed with ice, beverages flowing free, celebrating unity as far as the eye can see.
Selectors towering high behind the amplifier stack, spinning heavy acetates, playing exclusive tracks. Subwoofers shaking windows on the third floor flat. Rude boys congregating wearing the fedora hat. Police cruisers pass by but they decide to let us be, because the vibration brings a temporary amnesty.
Turn the volume maximum, let the speakers blow. Watch the massive population putting on a show. Concrete shakes and trembles underneath our sneakers. Information travels through the massive black tweeters.
Welcome to the rhythm block,
The undisputed zone, where the heavyweight champion claims the sonic throne. Basslines hitting harder than the heavyweight fight, dancing furiously straight into the early morning light. A rhythm block, the neighborhood is totally alive. This is the exclusive place where we all survive.
microphone is echoing across the crowded square. Lyrical artillery exploding in the humid air. Toasters chanting melodies, capturing the mood, sharing plates of festival, eating spicy island food. Generation mingling, the elders and the youth, listening to the poetry, absorbing all the truth.
Neighbors leaning out from the fire escape stairs, throwing down confetti, abandoning their care. Sweat is dripping down my spine, rhythm takes my hips, singing every lyric with my ruby painted lips. Strangers becoming family beneath the street lamp glow, caught inside the undercurrent, going with the flow. Turn the volume maximum, let the speakers blow. Watch the massive population putting on a show. Concrete shakes and trembles underneath our sneakers. Information travels through the massive black tweeters.
Welcome to the rhythm block,
The undisputed zone, where the heavyweight champion claims the sonic throne. Basslines hitting harder than a heavyweight fight, dancing furiously straight into the early morning light. Rhythm block, the neighborhood is totally alive. This is the exclusive place where we all survive. Decibels increasing, the foundation starts to crack. Ain't no turning around, ain't no looking back. Community assembled, unbreakable and strong, singing the chorus of this never-ending song.
rewind the track, pull it up,
Maximum capacity,
let it drop.
let it drop.
Welcome to the rhythm block,
The undisputed zone, where the heavyweight champion claims the sonic throne. Basslines hitting harder than a heavyweight fight, dancing furiously straight into the early morning light. Rhythm block, the neighborhood is totally alive. This is the exclusive place where we all survive. Black party ending, sun coming up, ears still ringing. See you tomorrow. Stepping out the private elevator onto the penthouse suite, wearing exclusive designer labels down to my feet. Panoramic windows displaying the glittering skyline, sipping on a vintage, incredibly expensive rare wine. But the superficial conversations start to deeply bore. I am actively searching for something fundamentally more. Beneath the diamond necklace beats a hungry tribal drum, waiting for the authentic, heavy vibrations to come.
Walking past the velvet rope without an invitation, causing a massive controversial elite sensation. Dreadlocks neatly tied back, wearing a tailored suit, carrying the spiritual message, bearing the righteous fruit. The billionaires are staring, clutching their mahogany canes, but the regal blood of kings runs directly through my veins. Serving organic herbal tea inside the corporate boardroom, sweeping away the materialistic artificial gloom. Bridging the massive gap between the dirt and the sky, watching the private helicopters gracefully fly by. Money is an illusion, but the rhythm is entirely real, changing the fundamental way the upper echelons feel. Witness the arrival of the uptown Rasta, dining on the caviar, rejecting the fake pasta, bringing the foundational roots to the luxury elite, making the wealthy executives dance upon their feet. Uptown Rasta, infiltrating the highest top floor, opening up a completely unexpected wealthy door. Valet parking the imported, customized luxury car, but keeping my internal compass pointed to the star. Investing the heavy profits back into the neighborhood, using the massive financial leverage for the greater good. Stock markets are crashing, but my soul is secure, because the message I carry is mathematically pure. Chanting the ancient psalms inside the marble hall, watching the superficial, arrogant empires fall.
Trading my stilettos for a comfortable, grounded stance, inviting the high society to a spiritual dance. The paparazzi flashing cameras at the charity gather, while I am secretly channeling the energy of the moolah. My bank account is heavy, but my spirit is extremely light, illuminating the incredibly dark, privileged night. We are rewriting the rules of the exclusive country club, injecting the atmosphere with the sophisticated dub. Bridging the massive gap between the dirt and the sky, watching the private helicopters gracefully fly by. Money is an illusion, but the rhythm is entirely real, changing the fundamental way the upper echelons feel. Witness the arrival of the uptown Rasta, dining on the caviar, rejecting the fake pasta, bringing the foundational roots to the luxury elite, making the wealthy executives dance upon their feet. Uptown Rasta, infiltrating the highest top floor, opening up a completely unexpected wealthy door.
Gold bars cannot purchase a ticket to the Zion Gate.
We are teaching the billionaires how to elevate.
The penthouse is vibrating from the massive subwoofer,
Turning the skeptical CEO into a dedicated groover.
first class.
Roots and culture,
Elevate your mind.
high society scan. Witness the arrival of the uptown Rasta, dining on the caviar, rejecting the fake pasta, bringing the foundational roots to the luxury elite,
Making the wealthy
executives dance upon their feet. Uptown Rasta, infiltrating the highest top floor, opening up a completely unexpected wealthy door.
penthouse view.
Stay grounded, true wealth.
Bless her.
Bless up. markings onto my glowing face, stepping ceremonially into this ancestral space. The bonfire crackles, shooting embers to the sky, honoring the magnificent spirits that never die. Feathers decorating my elaborately woven crown, calling all the villagers from the surrounding town. Dancing wildly in a circle, kicking up the dirt, wearing a deeply symbolic embroidered shirt. Beating the goatskin congas with my bare hands, connecting directly with the distant motherlands. Elders nodding slowly in deep, profound approval, celebrating the spectacular spiritual renewal. Passing the bamboo chalice around the large ring, listening to the oldest patriarch beautifully sing, chanting the ancient hymns in a forgotten tongue, feeling incredibly powerful and wonderfully young. The ancestors are joining the celebration tonight, bathed completely in the magnificent lunar light. Bloodlines intertwining like the roots of a tree, a spectacular display of indigenous majesty. Welcome to the underground roots party, where the laughter is loud and incredibly hearty, stripping away the modern superficial disguise, revealing the wisdom shining in our eyes. Roots party, a tribal rhythmic communion, a magnificent, unbreakable familial union. Sharing the folklore, passing down the myth, working the iron like a traditional blacksmith. The tempo increases, heartbeats begin to race, leaving a permanent mark upon this sacred place. Sweat pours down like a heavy tropical shower, embracing the raw, undeniable collective power. No microphones, just the volume of the chest, putting out tremendous stamina to the ultimate test. Cowrie shells rattling around my slender wrist, shaking off the modern world and all its crazy twists. The hypnotic repetition induces a trance state, allowing us to beautifully, easily elevate. Women ululating loudly, a piercing, joyous cry, reaching past the clouds, touching the starry sky. We are the surviving seeds of a magnificent tree, blooming spectacularly for everyone to clearly see. The ancestors are joining the celebration tonight, bathed completely in the magnificent lunar light. Bloodlines intertwining like the roots of a tree, a spectacular display of indigenous majesty. Welcome to the underground roots party, where the laughter is loud and incredibly hearty, stripping away the modern superficial disguise, revealing the wisdom shining in our eyes. Roots party, a tribal rhythmic communion, a magnificent, unbreakable familial union. Honor the lineage, respect the old ways, lighting the darkness with a spectacular blaze. The drum is the heartbeat, the fire is the soul, making the broken community completely whole. Dance harder, feel the earth, all the spirits, fire burning. Welcome to the underground roots party, where the laughter is loud and incredibly hearty, stripping away the modern superficial disguise, revealing the wisdom shining in our eyes. Roots party, a tribal rhythmic communion, a magnificent, unbreakable familial union. Ashes glow, spirits resting, tribe is strong, ancestors smile. charge tying up my hair, sensing the electricity crackling in the air. We are not protesting with a picket or a sign. We are using choreography to cross the battle line. Step to the left, pivot sharply to the right, turning our frustration into a beacon of light. Every single motion is a calculated strike, moving all together down the middle of the turnpike.
Oppressors looking down from their ivory towers, underestimating the capacity of our powers. They try to legislate the way we naturally feel, but the rhythm of the people is made of forged steel.
Marching to the frequency of ultimate defiance, forming an unbreakable underground alliance. We do not need artillery to tear the system down. We just need the heaviest subwoofers in the town. The tempo is a weapon, the melody is a shield. We are taking over the entire battlefield. No surrender, no retreat. We hold the front line, following the guidance of a higher grand design. Get ready for the rebel dance, a physical revolt, hitting the establishment like a lightning bolt, shaking off the shackles with a synchronized sway, chasing all the dictators and hypocrites away. Rebel dance, the revolution is finally here, conquering the tyranny, eradicating fear.
Generals are panicking, checking on their screens, trying to decipher what this movement really means. Footstep vibrating like an earthquake on the fog, bringing their corrupt economy to a grinding halt. We are warriors of sound, soldiers of the groove, proving our intentions with every single move. Babylon is crumbling beneath our stomping feet. Victory is tasting incredibly sweet.
Spinning like a hurricane, twisting like a storm, breaking every boundary, rejecting every norm. Sweat is camouflage, painting my determined face, claiming ownership of this contested urban space. Shoulder to shoulder, we form a human barricade, showing off the courage that we have proudly made. No one can stop a tide that has already turned, watching all the wicked institutions get burned. The tempo is a weapon, the melody is a shield. We are taking over the entire battlefield. No surrender.